going to start with Cameroon and Switzerland. That is the 5 a.m. game. Cameroon is one of the weaker sides in all of the tournament. I think they're the fourth lowest ranked team in the FIFA rankings, which you did tell us mean absolutely nothing, but I just decided to throw that out. Interestingly enough, the first time that these two countries are playing, only the second time that Switzerland is playing an AFCON team. Switzerland is the favorite here. I think they have a little too much talent here. You're looking at Shaqiri maybe to get on the scorecard?
This, like we say with Mimo Ochoa, stepping up in the World Cup. Shaqiri, like almost every single time
Yep.
this guy plays in an international tournament, this guy steps up. He's not even a poor club football player either. He's played at Bayern, he's played at Liverpool, Inter Milan. He's at some of the biggest clubs in the world, but he's not a consistent performer at this level. But whenever he steps on the pitch for Switzerland, he always makes an impact. That's the main reason why I'm looking at him, because again, we have to trust our gut. We said we love Ochoa. Like if there was a bet out there to say Ochoa to make an X amount of saves or Ochoa to save a penalty on the off chance, look what happened. He's stepping up. A lot of the players that usually step up or don't step up for their country, it's kind of been happening, right? Like we see Messi not have the greatest performance. We see Kevin De Bruyne look like a shell of himself from Manchester City today. And I think that's going to be a consistent thing. Again, it's very risky when you're taking some of these sides to or players to be an anytime goal scorer. It's coming in at plus money. But again, I would be remiss not to bring up that Shaqiri steps up often. And this is one of the weaker teams in the group in Cameroon, who again could still very easily get a result. I don't think it's that far-fetched either. But for me, if I were to look at something with plus money, it's like that. And then, by the way, Noah Okafor, what a fantastic talent he is for RB Salzburg, who they were playing in the Champions League. And if you don't know, that's the same club that Erling Haaland was playing at. Just for some reference for some people to know the level of talent that this kid is at, he can easily make an impact as well. And I know you have a couple of players that you had in mind, but I do think Switzerland should win this game. I'm just not fully convinced to bet on that.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we talked about, Cameroon's poor form. It's not like Switzerland hasn't exactly been lighting it up recently either. I think they dropped a decision to Ghana as well recently, who we'll talk about in a little bit. But I just think between what Mbolo and Xhaka can do with just controlling this game is why I would feel good about Switzerland. If you want to take them, -1, -1.5 even, that could work. That's probably one that if I'm actually going to decide on the result of the game, it's just going to end up being a Switzerland money line type deal. But you mentioned it. I mean, Shaqiri, if there's an international match or a tournament, he is going to put his stamp on it. It's just one of those names that people just remember tournament to tournament.
Damn, you're still here? Good on you for making it to the end of this video. If you want to see the rest of this episode and more awesome content like
The Drive with Jeff Feinberg, PGA Tour event, Live Golf event, does not matter, he has your best bets. Or how about if you need your NFL picks, The Huddle, Pam Maldonado, Pat Mayo, Ross Tucker, and Brian Matthews, your best bets, your best teasers, and everything you need to know that's going on in the NFL. Week in and week out, those are the places to be. Make sure you're subscribing on our social channels to know about our next giveaway. Like for November, $500 on us. All you have to do is subscribe on YouTube to get one entry, and if you want to comment on any recent video, tell us how you spend those $500 and you're automatically entered for a second entry. So get it done and let us help you make some money.